Hey guys, JH, welcome to Practice Tea. I've got a sore throat, guys. I'm sucking a lozenge. My throat is really closing up. So many bugs around when it's hot weather. Oh, yeah. It's the humidity. I think it just breeds the bugs. Okay. Christmas time and New Year's, so we've got cherries on the cake. Okay, going forward, we've got most of the structural bits of channel lock in place. I think we're really close to understanding our backswing position here, club in line here, pushing the club down, keeping the club looking at the ball. So effectively it'll feel like this. That's what the swing will feel like. It'll never be like that because you get a reversing action or process in the backswing. We know that as we go back. It'll go back here and then it'll change direction. What I would like to be able to do is take it from there and keep it going there, and then just ice cream scoop it down the back there. I think I've got a fair bit of that in the golf swing. Now the other thing, guys, that will help a lot of people keep the shoulders closed and keep the whole body basically shut down in this orientation, in this what I call a tangential attitude of the body. Tangential is across something. That's our target line. We are tangentialing across it. Now what will help you, really, what will really help you is this. After we've taken the club back, get it here, all the componentry of the lead side, you want to start to pull away from the resisting trail side. And this is all our resisting trail side componentry here, the trail shoulder, trail leg, trail buttock. All that type of stuff is resisting trail side componentry. Because at the end of the day, we want to basically be in that configuration when we hit the ball. We don't want to be here, because that means we've lost the resistance of that trail side on the downswing. Now the good thing about holding that trail side back and all that componentry is it gives you something to pull the lead side away from. Now I never went in, I touched briefly on the lead arm and pulling with the left arm about a month ago or 6 weeks ago, but I never went on with it because it's a very difficult thing to do if you're a right-handed person, or for anybody. I mean, to have the non-dominant arm really active in the downswing is hard to do, and there's only been a few players that have ever done it successfully, or that I know of, and that's Johnny Miller and Mo Norman, both left-handed playing right-handed. Now, Hogan wasn't left-handed, contrary to popular belief. He played with some left-handed clubs when he was young, and that got confused with him being, because I've seen him in plenty of films and what have you, where he's clearly signing stuff with his right hand. So he's not left-handed, but he had great mastery of control with his lead arm. And that was Hogan. What Hogan had to do, he just built it into his golf swing. So guys, what I'm saying is that once we've got to our position here in the backswing, if we can just pull with that lead arm, or the left arm if you're right-handed, pull it down as much as you can while you're turning, while we're getting the squash and the smear going. And that will actually help the smear factor and the squash factor, believe it or not. Get in here, then we pull down. Now what do we pull down with, JH? Well, what I pull down with is the, that butt pad of the lead hand, and I pull with the inside of my left elbow, or my lead elbow. And it's amazing what that structure there does to keep the lead shoulder in place. It's always something when you get on a camera. It's either a tickly throat, and I've got such an itchy nose now. Oh, always, as soon as you come on camera, not when you're driving out here, but always as soon as you go in front of the camera. Okay, so once we've taken it back to here, I pull down with that butt, but I pull down with the elbow as well. And I try and turn that elbow into the ground, which turns the whole lead arm down like that, which takes the whole trail arm down like that. And when I say I want to pull with that lead arm, I want to pull it down like that, so that it's into the ball like that. I don't want to pull it like that. I don't want to radially roll pull it. I just want to pull it straight down, tangentially, and as linear as I can here, so that I end up. Now, it's amazing, as I say, it's amazing when you do it with this part of the arm, the effect that you get. And if you could just hit a couple of little, just hit just a little baby shot. Just take it to here, and then pull it with your lead elbow and the butt of your lead hand, like that. Now that'll feel chicken wing-ish in that small swing, but it won't feel like that in the big swing because you've got a lot more velocity taking place in the golf swing. So that will straighten the lead arm. But if you can get that type of feel, that's what I feel. Just put a golf club down, grab here and get here, and then just pull with your elbow and the inside of your elbow and this butt pad here. Just pull with those and see what it does here against a resisting trail side. Get it to here and then pull there. See, this is going into the ground, and that is going out towards the target like that. And if you can have the lead side or the lead leg, lead hip and groin moving that way as well, you've got to gain something to pull away from. This here is supporting this here. We can fire this open, that doesn't matter. But if you can get that lead arm, really going in the downswing, it's an amazing accuracy device, as well as a fantastic power producer. And guys, again, the protocol, which is the structure of the golf swing. For me, it's really important that I keep that trail leg bent. I do get on occasions where I just snap it back a little bit, but I don't want to do that because that loses a bit of my coil. I don't really want to do that. So I'm here, I'm going to go here, I'm going to pull. And guys, you'll know when you pull when you get that. Look at that. That's a bit Colonel Sanders-ish. A little bit of chicken wing. One of the best players in the world has got that. And I'd like to be as chicken wing-ish as he is, and that's Jordan Spieth. And the straightest hitter of all time on the US Tour was a guy called Calvin Peete. Calvin Peete used to be like that. He had a permanently bent lead arm, and so did a guy from the 50s, a guy called Leo Deagle in the US. He had a permanent, and he was paralysingly straight. Alright, so here we are. Guys, I got to tell you, like, that's the second shot of the day. I got to tell you, that is just so solid. And what it feels like, it just feels like there's something underneath your left arm that stops it getting off the track. You know, normally if you're coming down with your arms, they can come in or go out. But I promise you, when you take it back there and you pull with that lead arm, it's like a scriber. It just scribes a perfect path. Because here's your fulcrum and here's your scriber. If you pull with that scriber there, it straightens it and pulls it away from the fixed pivot point like that. Oh, it just feels unbelievably, amazingly powerful and incredibly accurate. I mean, that's really hard, strong left to right wind here, but that really just ripped across there. Just went straight exactly where I was aiming it. So I'm feeling that I'm pre-programming to pull at address. I'm actually getting some pressure in there, and I'm feeling a little bit of pressure in the back of the elbow. Look at this, guys. Look. Now those two balls up there are a couple of yards apart. And they're dead cold golf swings. And I've got a few aches and pains at the moment from the gym. So that's again the good thing about channel lock. You can come here and you just know that's going to happen. You know you're not going to hit a flubber. A flubber. So here we go. Guys, look at this, I'll tell you when that comes down. Now, that's where we are, look at this. I mean, there's 3 shots, they're just 3 perfect golf shots. Because the scriber, it really doesn't let you get, it just doesn't let you get offline, guys. It will not let that happen. One this way. And I'm trying to play the ball further back than I normally do. Guys, I don't know if you can hear that impact. Boy, that's good. That is hammer time. That is, and something you will really notice, the more you can pull with the lead arm, the better line of compression you'll get. I mean, they're just exquisite feeling golf shots. There's no judder in the shot. There's no lack of stability. They're just super solid. Okay, let's just go over it. How do we get the lead arm pulling down? Okay, the backswing is we're going to take it back here, looking. And I noticed Bill Phillips on MMI, his latest one in slow-mo. What's really interesting with Bill is that he's really lag loading that head. Now he's got a steel shafted hybrid that is hitting on the slow-mo, and it's like steel shafts are quite solid, but he's lagging the head. You can see it as he gets it back to here, that the head is lagging, which means he's really lag loading, and he's keeping that face looking at the ball more to the point. More to the point, he's keeping the face looking straight at the golf ball. Straight at the golf ball. Now if you do that, you get that effect with the shaft. As soon as you take it up here, you lose the lag loading. Okay, let's just go over it. Going to push it back here. To get the feeling, just grab the hand here. Take it back here, then pull with the inside of your elbow and the butt pad of your lead hand against this resisting trail side and this lead side pushing back. Like that. That's how we want to feel, like that. There. We don't want to pull like that. We want to pull out to the ball, the lead shoulder closed. So it's out to the ball and the arm going out, and then just as much as can. You. That's the way to get the feeling, guys. If you've got one of those resistance bands, and I train with them all the time, just get one at home or somewhere, the range or anything, just put it around your lead wrist. Here, tie it onto something there, get it there, and then just pull to here. And get a bit of tension on it so you can feel yourself resisting. Here. You're really resisting against that resistance band. That's a good way to feel it. Yeah, it's I promise you that the type of impact you will get will be like none you've ever had when you get the lead hand rolling. Pulling. Get dead on. Now if I can keep that trail foot down more, with more resistance, like that. Wow, look at this, guys. That's how I want to finish. That's how JS wants to finish, like that. That's how I want to finish. Club in front of me, right leg. It's interesting. I always digress, but I think this is an interesting digressing type point. When Greg Norman was at his peak, he was an incredibly straight hitter of the golf ball. The best driver we've ever seen in the history of golf. Regarded by every world expert as being such. And Greg was very much closed with his hips, shoulders when he hit the ball. How did he do that? He did this. From the top of the swing, coming down, he went like that. The trail leg went in behind. And I saw him at Royal Queensland one day hitting one irons for about 4 hours. And I'm not joking, some of the one irons were like this. That's where he was finishing. And even back in those days, back in the 80s, he was just flying that one iron like 250 yards. With those old balls and those old Spalding golf clubs. I mean, I'd hit that one iron of his, I'd carry it about 160 yards. Apart from being so stiff and had so much loft on it. But that's how Greg used to hit it. Now people never picked up on that. A couple of people said, oh yeah, he did that, but they didn't understand why he did that and what the knock-on effect was. The knock-on effect was that with the leg going there, that the hips were closed. You can't have the leg going there and the hips open. It doesn't happen. And that's why he was so straight. That's why he was so straight. Now, we don't want to let the leg go like that, but we want to have the feeling of that. We want to have the feeling of the trail leg trying to stay inside here like that. I feel like it wants to go that way, even though I'm not releasing it. I'm not releasing it like that. I actually used to be able to hit the ball like that. This is a blast from the past. I haven't done this for, I don't know, 20 years. I used to do it occasionally, just fooling around. This is Greg Norman's old move. That's not Greg Norman. Oh dear, oh dear. You know what's interesting? When I try and do a conventional golf swing of any sort, now I feel totally out of balance. That just felt awful. It felt like the body was going to rotate. I'm glad I did that. Just felt like the body was going to rotate. No idea where my legs were going. Had no idea where my stability factors were. That is a graphic example of the inconsistency of an unstructured conventional golf swing. I had no idea what was going to happen there. That was just extraordinarily awful How's it feel? I mean, just exquisitely awful. Can something be exquisitely awful? There you go again, JH. Slaughtering the English language. Exquisitely awful. Okay. Whew, I just want to get rid of that feeling. Oh, guys, you've got to see that. You've just got to see where those balls are. They're in like 10-foot circle. Okay guys, that's just a little bit that I wanted to put on video today, and it's important. I'll elaborate more maybe over the weekend. Looks like a bit of rain coming, so I'm going to sort of cut this a bit short. So we'll, yeah, I'll elaborate more on it. But what we want to do is get this lead arm really leading, and leading away from a resisting trail side. Okay guys, that'll do it for today. We'll do some more tomorrow.